Now we take a look at politics as the hope of an end to the protracted conflict ravaging the People's Democratic Party, PDP, has further dimmed as a section of the party is supporting former President Goodluck Jonathan to emerge the party's presidential candidate for the 2027 elections, while another group is rooting for former Anambra Governor Peter Obi to return to the party. Reliable sources within the party revealed that the governor of Bauchi State, Bala Mohammed, is spearheading the move for Jonathan to emerge the party's candidate. The feeling in Mohammed's camp and a section of the north is that Jonathan can only contest for one term and the rotation would swing back to the region. Well, the PDP had recently agreed to zone the presidency to the south, and according to reports, though, the former president has not publicly made any declaration, and those close to him say he has not asked that the pressure on him by some forces to contest be stopped. Well, while the likes of Governor Mohammed are pushing for Jonathan's candidature, other influential members of the party are favorably disposed to Obi returning to the party.
It's only right for things like this to happen. Some have said, yes, Jonathan can come in to the PDP. They've even made the argument for it. Sule Lamido was speaking the other day, said Jonathan can come in. Yes, he has 4 years. It could be a better option. Because the talk about one term, a lot of people posit that the reason why they not reneged against Jonathan was because Jonathan had touted that he was going to do a term. Because anyway, when you look at the argument back then, it was seen that it was the term of the North Jonathan used because Yar'Adua passed after he won the 2007 elections. And then he went ahead for a second term and things didn't pan out. It was a sentiment that was easy to be sold in the North, and with the fact that the coalesced forces with the APC in the South here, they got over the threshold. The 12 points, the 12 million vote plus over 3 million or thereabouts, and he got over 15 million votes. But now, a lot of people have said, oh, because Jonathan agreed, he didn't cause chaos, he called to congratulate Buhari, he's a good man, let us put him in the fray of things. Dear Mr. Jonathan, isn't it shocking that all of a sudden, people that said you were not good enough close to 10 years ago are saying you are the best thing now? Isn't it shocking that they want to turn you into a commodity for their own interests? And that's the shocking parameter a lot of people fail to realize. So all of a sudden, some people are pushing the kite that you are good enough. But when they needed the power off you, you were not good enough. These same people that are saying you are good enough today were those that engineered the opinion of the nation against you. Dr. Abati here can tell us the story because he spent a lot of time defending you. But he also saw the betrayal by the so-called people that claimed that they loved you then. It's all politics. For me, what saddens me is that since this political argument started among all the candidates, and today I want to berate all the candidates that are saying they want to be president, we have not heard any one of them say, let's debate on how we are going to solve the great problem of power. We are not hearing them debate about approach to solving the problem of education. We are not hearing them debate about the best approach to healthcare. All we hear them talk about is, this one is from the North, he has 4 years to go, it's from the South, and all of that. Question is, when are the issues going to be the front burner?
The point about President Goodluck Jonathan is still very much at the level of speculation and academics. President Goodluck Jonathan himself has not come out frontally to say that he's seeking accommodation either in the PDP or in the coalition or the ADC. Now, we will need clarity on that because he himself must come out publicly to say this is where I stand. However, as a former president, like all existing living former presidents of Nigeria, it is natural that you'll be interested in the process. However, what is the issue? The issue is that we are being told that he's been pressured, either from the APC or from the PDP or from the ADC, or from whatever other political parties to take an interest in the 2027 election. Now, until we hear from him, I assume that everything else is speculative and academic. Having been involved in the political development of Nigeria to the level to which he has been involved, we will expect that he will come out and say, well, this is where I stand in this matter. And then people can have clarity. Otherwise, every other thing is just academic and speculative. That's my first point. The second point, let's interrogate the details. Now, if President President Jonathan suddenly decides to join the PDP, which PDP is he going to join? The same PDP that is in ICU, the same PDP that is in the vice grip of Nyesom Wike, or the same PDP where they are also winning Mr. Peter Obi. Mr. Peter Obi is on record as having said previously that if President Jonathan, who is his benefactor, is running for the presidency of Nigeria, he will not. He will concede to his former boss and political godfather. So there are strands to it. The other major strand to it is that since President Jonathan left power, he has gained in terms of prominence, acceptance, popularity, even regret on the part of the people who once opposed him. Internationally, he's a major international figure in Nigeria today. If you are looking at former presidents of Nigeria who have projected this country internationally, you will talk about Baba Obasanjo and you will talk about President Goodluck Jonathan. Is he going to throw himself into, this murky waters of Nigerian politics and lose all of that reputation as a global statesman? So there are many sides to it. That's why I say all of us should just be patient and wait for President Jonathan to now say, well, I'm not just part of this process, I am involved. At that level, all the analysts, can, move from speculation to basic analysis.
Compassion, you can find it in him. When you talk about credibility, he is champion in that. When you talk about consistency, you cannot take away that from him. When you talk about credibility and accountability, Peter Obi stands tall in all of this. And you have not been able to find him wanting in any of this. So in that case, why would you shop for another when you have such an individual? Right,
you mentioned Goodluck Jonathan earlier, the former president, and some would say he has become the new bride. He has become the star boy of opposition game plan. We've heard his name mentioned within the PDP ranks. There are calculations that are factoring the Goodluck element. There are calculations on the ADC side that also has the Goodluck element. We understand that some of his political allies are in conversation with the leadership. Does that worry you? That the attention is moving away from your
Not
principle?
with a pinch of salt, none. And I explain. And this is a time in which, especially our northern brothers, should be careful because they are dropping the name of the North. He himself, His Excellency, former President Goodluck Jonathan, you should also be mindful that they are dropping his name. And the idea behind it is this. You have a popular candidate who supported you at the time of your needs, and you know that he's popular. It is the best time for you to support that particular individual because it's time to you to make a repayment. And the reason why you should do this is that those microscopic few who have held this country in total abject poverty are trying to use the former president against the interest and the will of the people. And this is what they are saying, that a Goodluck Jonathan presidency will be easily manipulated, may be easily be used by the North. They quote, by the North, that so that the North can now have easy access to somebody that they can trust, as against credible person who is trying to change the narrative of your economic well-being.
Yeah, but who is saying that? Who is saying that, Dr. Tanko?
You just said, did you mention any name when you said they're becoming a new bride? No, you didn't. Because the same people who are calculating, who are sending those permutations, are trying to change the narrative. And I'm saying this for my own brothers in the North. We shouldn't allow ourselves to be used Because when they say, it's the North that is bringing in Jonathan and all of that, and he himself, President Goodluck Jonathan, knows very well that the most popular candidate as we speak today is Peter Obi. And so he should be a very good father that he is. Yeah, and he has been enjoying the international community favor and said, look, at this point in time, we've already enjoyed our position. And I remember with nostalgia the statement of Peter Obi. He said, those who have plunged our country into a dwindling economy should have a house where all of their names will be mentioned one after the other. But now we should be able to encourage new generation so that they can be able to change the narrative. I'm quoting him, and this is the time. So we should be careful, and he should be careful so that he cannot be used against the will of the people.
2 questions. Are you saying Peter Obi is new generation? Because last time I checked, he's part of the old guard. And then the next question is...
he grew within the ranks. He has never been the president.
Yeah, but he is a part of the system.
No, he was a governor. Yeah. That's sure. And then everybody is expected to grow within the rank. Had it been that he was not the governor, the question you will have asked me is that he doesn't have the experience.
I'm not sure I'm going to ask you that, but the question is, you say that he supported Goodluck Jonathan.
Yes, he did. I did not even say it. He did not even say it. It was Rotimi Amechi.
Right, okay. Be that as it may, right? The question one would ask is, I suppose you're saying Goodluck is not the best candidate at the moment. Right?
At the moment.
That's what you're saying. But the argument is, one could also say that if Peter Obi trusted Goodluck Jonathan's leadership before the emergence of the APC, why would he change his mind now? If Goodluck was good for Nigeria then, why isn't Goodluck good for Nigeria now?
No, I never said that he's not good. I only said that there's an advancement. When you are past a Rubicon of leadership, you've already enjoyed your own position. It is good that you keep away from the stage so that you can hand over to a younger generation. You only groom people so that they can be better. Don't forget, he was also the member of the economic team of President Goodluck Jonathan. So that way, he has gone through the Rubicon of being trained. And so he has become a man of himself. The only thing that is remaining is to hand over the battle to him so that he can continue from where they have stopped.
Is there any conversation between these two?
They have an excellent relationship. Excellent and beautiful relationship, including the former Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. So there's these symbiotic discussions and all. All we are saying is that Nigerians and indeed the world is looking up to a newer generation of leaders that can take us to the next position.
All right. I'm not sure everybody is sold on the fact that you're repeatedly saying that Peter